busy time for you. It means so much to me that you come out and let me introduce myself to you officially. President Mitchell is going to be in his in the role till the end of the year, but just before you go into the summer, I thought this would be a good idea. This was David Queen's idea. I thought it was a really strong one to just introduce myself so you can go into the summer optimistic about your college's future and what we got planned. So I'm James Cousins. I'm the provost right now. I know a few of you in the room, but I don't have, in my current role, I see students just kind of sporadically, and most of what a provost does is, I had no idea that there was even a position called provost when I went to college, but it's a kind of behind the scenes role where you do a lot of reports and assessment and things that aren't really fun or exciting. But I love it. I think it's great. And it's the backbone of the college because you support the faculty and you support the mission of the college through academics. And I am first and foremost an academic. I'm a historian. I do early American history, history of Kentucky. And so anyway, I just wanted to briefly, this will take maybe 6 or 7 minutes, and then have some punch and cookies in the back, and just want to meet you and get to know your names, and that's really it. So I'll be really quick. So again, call me James if you don't mind. That'd be great. I want to set a kind of different vibe on campus. I think that'd be healthier for everybody. So we came here in 2021. Myself, my wife Carrie, and she's going to be on campus a lot. We're going to move into the president's house in probably in December, and we'll be here starting in January. We have a little boy named JP. He's great, 7. That's a super fun age. If you know any 6, 7, 8-year-olds, it's a great time. And we came from Western Michigan. I was at Western Michigan University where I was a history professor. Then I was in the dean's office there. I was a history professor for like 10 years. But I went to UK. Went to OSU, Ohio State, and then I went to UK. My wife went to Murray, but we met in Lexington when I was in grad school, and she was a waitress at a local restaurant there, and brought me my baked chicken every Friday. And anyway, and then and then I finished up graduate school, got a job at Western Michigan, and we were up there for a long time, and moved down here. And I was looking for a job in Kentucky forever, and I wanted to come back because I love the state. I love the state's history, and I'm a Methodist, so it makes a big deal to me to come back and be part of a Methodist institution. So the job of the provost is different, and it's a lot of behind the scenes work, but the job of the president is much more forward and outward facing, obviously. And I'll tell you, it's an exciting time for the college because I can really express my zeal and all the things that we've got going on here because I know them so well. I've trained for this for a long time. I put a lot of time invested in not just my kind of academic background, but preparing for a presidency, which takes a while. And you have to do the right things. You have to move up in different ways and kind of structure a career where you're taking on kind of not just increased responsibilities, but you're knowing and getting to know different parts of the academic enterprise. So everything from athletics to facilities to development and everything in between. So I did a fellowship for a year. I was gone from my family for an entire year. I was in Florida. That was difficult, but I was there to mentor and train under presidents, and I've done a lot of other things to prepare for this. So I'm ready, and I've also been here for a while. I know the nooks and crannies of the operation, and I know what we need to do, and I'm excited. We're in a strong position. I know that this year has been hard, but we're in a strong place, and I'm excited to move us, help us grow and help us launch into that next chapter. I want to be the president for when you guys come back in your 50s and 60s. So I'm going to try to stay healthy, keep eating spinach and chicken, and do my best to stick around because that kind of longevity is what colleges of our size need. we need a couple things in my mind. So communication, that central point. So we're going to open up the President's House in a different way. I need you guys to just consider that a big part of campus. And so SGA events, but Greek life, bake sales, everything that you all want to do in there. We'll live upstairs. There's a huge pool table in the basement. That's awesome, and 7,900 square feet, so a lot of room for entertainment and other things. If you want to have that, just kind of be a big part of campus. But the communication is huge on campus here, and so it's not just that, but I'll be around campus a lot. And President Mitzel's here until the end of the year, but I'm expect to see me kind of emerge from my my provost layer and come out and be more visible in the fall to talk to you all. And I think the second thing that I can bring is that energy. And the world's a competitive place, and higher education's super competitive in and of itself. But we can do a lot. We are going to do a lot to have our presence, I think, a little bit more prominent. We're going to announce it, and we're going to be out and aggressive, not just with our communication, marketing, branding, but with some of the things we're going to do. We're going to be very front-facing. So you're going to be very proud of your college in the next 2 to 3 years. We're going to start to transform what we're doing from the inside out. So I'm thrilled about that. We I need your help. I need you to come to me throughout the rest of the year. I'm in a great position right now because President Mitzel is president up until the end of the calendar year, but I have an opportunity to really get to know you all and get to know what I can do to make the college a better place. And you can help me by just telling me. And I'm going to circulate throughout the fall. I'm going to talk to you all, and I hope you can start to build a rapport, so let me know who you are, what your background is, where you're from, and what you want, and what I can do. But rather than do a Q&A session, I just thought we'd go back and enjoy some punch. And thanks, Peggy, for putting together the punch. We bought a new punch bowl. Peggy. And we have some brownies and some other cookies. So why don't you just go back and introduce yourself if you don't mind, and just let me know where you're from, and we'll just